Welcome back to the Running Show 2010. I'm joined by Danny Orr from Somnia, the Global Marketing Manager. Danny, nice to have you with us. Very interestingly, the running shoe market is changing. We've seen a U-turn, haven't we, from the kind of the sort of new age of trainer with lots of different support, heel, toe, all over the place, and now everyone's kind of going back to basics.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the case. I think what we've found is that we've gone through a generation of people wanting a lot of cushioning and a lot of technology and a lot of things to help them run. And I think what's happened is that we've realized that a lot of that from a lot of the brands has been a bit of marketing, and we're coming back towards a more natural environment where we're trying to do more for ourselves as runners, and it's a little bit more about strengthening our feet to become better runners, to have less injuries, rather than just looking for as much technology and cushioning as we can possibly find, because there's not a lot out there that suggests that that's actually what we need.
And your shoe, which is new to the market, relatively new in the last year or so, just over, is a shoe that is very adaptable.
Yeah, you know, I think what we did is we looked at the industry as a whole, and I think we felt that people were kind of bored with just the new version of the same shoe in a totally different color, and we felt like the running industry was ready for a real change, and I think we're seeing that. Our shoe specifically is designed and set up to be unique to each individual, and we can change a lot of the components in the shoe to make it specific for you. You know, there's loads of research out there that suggests that not only us as people are different, but we tend to be different on one side of the body to the other, and the unique thing about our shoes is that we can set up a specific fitting for both your left side and your right side, and we can hopefully increase the way that you perform or improve your performance and reduce the chances of any injuries and problems that may occur from that. Yeah, I mean, to give you an idea, we can, I don't know if you can see there on the video, but we can take the various materials out, if I can get them out of the midsole of the shoe, and we can increase the cushioning properties, or we can increase the support properties in the midsole of the shoe. The other area where the shoes come with specific individual parts is on the base plate to add additional support elements, as well as additional cushioning elements and insole specific design to different arch heights to go inside the shoe as well. And we can create a really unique fit and comfort perspective, as well as from a functional perspective. We can do quite a lot with the shoe.
Going back to what I just mentioned about going back to this very neutral running shoe, almost kind of barefoot running style. The obvious difference with this shoe compared to perhaps the average trainer on the street is that there's no height differentiation between the heel and the forefoot.
Yes, I mean, what we've done is we've segmented the range, okay, and the idea is that we've got certain shoes that are built on what would be a traditional construction of heel to forefoot height. However, what we've also done is we've added a range of nada drop shoes, which says zero drop shoes in this instance here, to try and give people a more natural running surface, as it were. Again, you know, barefoot running is becoming very popular, and the idea of running in minimalist shoes or less shoes is becoming more and more apparent in the running industry. However, what we believe is that cushioning is still important. So what we've created with this shoe here is we've created a zero drop profile, so to allow people to get into a really neutral running environment or natural running environment, but still with an element of cushioning to hopefully, from a running outside on a concrete perspective, still provide an element of protection.
Now, you were saying earlier that the shoe has come from the Boulder Sports Medicine Center over in Colorado in the States. Boulder is obviously a renowned town for running, so it's got to be something a bit special about where it's come from.
Sure, I think that really resonates really well with people. You know, I think that, again, the idea is that a lot of these new shoe technologies come out and they're not really backed up by anything. It's kind of some scientist has decided that that's a good way to go. What we wanted to do with our product is we wanted to bring specialist people in, and obviously Boulder as a region is renowned for runners, and the Boulder Center for Sports Medicine has got an international reputation in terms of helping people overcome problems and, you know, providing new initiatives and new innovations in product. And yeah, so we went there and we met with them, and we spent a lot of time from a development perspective at the Boulder Center, making sure that everything we did with the shoes made sense, not only from a functional perspective but also from a biomechanical perspective.
Now, you said earlier that the shoe's been selling well in the States, but it's been over here a shorter time. So how are sales going here, and where can the reader find this shoe?
Yeah, the company is American, so obviously it started out in America, and they've been at it for slightly longer than we have. In terms of sales in the UK, we've kept the distribution really tight to make sure that we give the right amount of training, and we're in the type of stores that we think can sell the shoes the best, because there's a little bit that goes with it, and we want to make sure that people have their shoes set up in the right way. The easiest way to find our shoes is to probably go to the somniarunning.co.uk website, and there's a dealer listing on there of all the dealers that are stocking the shoes currently, and as well as stocking them. All of them have had the correct training. They've all been through the training program that comes with it, and we feel really confident that they can set the shoes up really well.
Well, it certainly looks like something that's quite different to me, and I think the aspect of it is the most interesting is the fact that you can change the support. You can change the support within the shoe itself, within the heel of the shoe, within the forefoot, so the runner can kind of get the perfect feel.
Well, that's exactly it, and we're encouraging all the stores to allow the customer to take the additional parts that are relevant for their shoes away with them and allow them to play with it themselves. I think sometimes that sits really well with the triathlete market, who tend to want to fiddle with their bikes and fiddle with everything. I think they want to fiddle with their shoes. We're hoping that the running market will do a lot of the same things as well. The shoe is also going to come with a DVD inside it, and the DVD will explain what you can do with the different parts and things like that. From a really simple thing, as I was explaining earlier, the ability to change the different cushioning elements sits well with people, because we can make the shoe more cushioned for the longer runs that they want to do when they want a bit more protection, or we can make the shoe a little bit more responsive and a little bit harder for the shorter, more specifically identified running that they want to do.
Well, there you have it, the Somnia running shoe. That's SOMNIO, and it's somniarunning.co.uk to find out the nearest stockist, or to find out more about this very exciting new shoe on the market. Thank you.
Thanks.